My father's father died at age 58 of heart disease.
My mom, on the other hand, died of congestive heart failure.
My paternal grandfather died of a heart attack. My mother had a heart attack probably in her late 60s.
3 people, one thing in common. Heart disease has killed members of their family.
In the back of my mind, I feel like I'm a little ticking time bomb.
The odds are not in Holly Roche's favor. She knows her DNA puts her at risk, but what she didn't know, genes change over time, and so can her risk of a heart attack.
When somebody's healthy, they may not have expression of certain genes, but when they're sick or when they develop heart disease, they may get an increased level of expression of certain genes.
Vanderbilt cardiologist John McPherson is one of the first doctors in the country to give a one-of-its-kind blood test. 43-year-old Larissa Jennings has been feeling a tightness in her chest. Her mother, father, and grandmother all died from heart disease.
As you can see, I'm a fluffy, as my family say, person.
It's very important that we make sure that she does not have coronary artery disease.
Larissa's results? She had an 8% likelihood of obstructive disease. Holly's risk low as well. But this test is for folks who feel out of sorts or have chest pains. What about catching heart failure before the signs kick in?
I do something every day. I either walk, play tennis, doubles. I'm a kayaker and I have a single kayak.
A lifestyle that helps reduce 72-year-old Edith Donahue's risk of heart failure. But that's not enough for her.
So this is an echocardiogram of a patient with severe heart failure.
Dr. Christopher Tefilippi of the University of Maryland School of Medicine and his team studied a blood test to see what it would reveal in blood samples that were taken over time.
We found with this test that 2/3 of older individuals living in the community had detectable levels.
A highly sensitive version of a cardiac test called troponin measures a marker for the process of cell death that causes heart failure. As troponin levels rise in the blood, so does the risk of heart failure symptoms and death from cardiovascular disease over the next 10 to 15 years.
It is a great sense of relief.
Every time I feel a little twinge, or maybe I feel a little extra beat or a skipped beat, I'm not going, oh my gosh, I should stop now, because, you know, I don't think there's anything to worry about, at least not right now.
2 discoveries that could someday alert millions of people who are unknowingly at risk. I'm Vanessa Welch reporting.